Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is me, Nadia Rajput from DESI TV USA. Let's have a look at the headlines. Russia bombards Kyiv after rejecting peacekeeping plan. China urges evacuation of nationals from Afghanistan, Tajikistan border region. Ally scientists alarmed as US quits global bodies. At least 8 minors among 45 killed as Iran unrest enters second week. Let's look into details. Russia launched a massive attack on Ukraine's capital, setting apartment blocks alight and killing at least 4 people, Kyiv's police said Friday after Moscow rejected the latest post-war peacekeeping plan. Ukraine and its Western allies scrambling to bring an end to the war, and it approaches the 4-year mark, agreed this week that Europe would deploy troops after any ceasefire. But Moscow, which says it launched its February 2022 invasion in part to prevent an expansion of the NATO defense treaty, has repeatedly rejected the idea of any Western forces stationed in Ukraine. Such troops would be considered legitimate military targets, Russian Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Maria Zakharova warned on Thursday, branding Ukraine and its American and European allies an axis of war as diplomats wrangle for a breakthrough in what has been Europe's deadliest conflict since World War II. Russia has continued to press forward with its assault, bombarding Ukraine daily. China urges evacuation of nationals from Afghanistan, Tajikistan border region. The Chinese embassy in Afghanistan has issued an urgent advisory calling on Chinese citizens and companies in the Afghanistan-Tajikistan border region to evacuate due to deteriorating security conditions. In a statement issued on Wednesday, the embassy described the security situation in the border region as complex and severe. It said a series of attacks on Chinese citizens at November caused significant casualties and warned that further attacks against Chinese companies and nationals could not be ruled out. The embassy said several security incidents involving Chinese-run gold mining companies had recently occurred in Badakhshan and Takhar provinces, resulting in deaths and injuries and damage to machinery and equipment.
Now I am American. I have citizen.
I still have my Salvadorian passport, and now I have my USA passport. I am a citizen of the US.
Khi cầm cái hộ chiếu Mỹ, cô rất là tự hào mình là công dân Mỹ.
La ciudadanía para mí significa oportunidades.
Si ya tienen el tiempo que pueden hacerse ciudadanas, que lo hagan.
No pierde nada uno con intentarlo.
Como dicen en México, echándole ganas, todo se puede.
Ally scientists alarmed as US quits global bodies. US President Donald Trump has sparked widespread outrage after announcing that the United States will withdraw from the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, the foundational international agreement for addressing the global climate crisis, effectively isolating Washington from worldwide climate cooperation. The US President ordered the US exit from the UNFCCC along with 65 other organizations, agencies, and commissions, describing them as contrary to the interest of the United States. The UNFCCC treaty forms the bedrock of global cooperation on climate action and has been ratified by every country in the world since it came into force 34 years ago. The US Senate approved the treaty in October 1992. At least 8 minors among 45 killed as Iran unrest enters second week. At least 45 protesters, including 8 minors, killed during a widening crackdown on demonstrations that erupted in late December, according to a Norway-based human rights group. According to Khalij Times, Iran Human Rights said on Thursday that Wednesday marked the deadliest day of the 12-day protest movement so far, with 13 demonstrators confirmed killed across the country. The evidence shows that the scope of the crackdown is becoming more violent and more extensive every day, said IHR Director Mahmoud Amiri Mokhtam. He added that hundreds of protesters have been wounded and more than 2,000 people arrested as security forces intensify efforts to quell the unrest. The figures released by IHR exceed official tallies. Iranian state media and authorities have reported at least 21 deaths since the protests began, including members of the security forces, according to a count by AFP. That's all for now. Keep watching DESI TV USA. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. And don't forget to watch our channels DTV, NN, and DESI Urdu TV.
Now I am American. I have citizen.
I still have my Salvadorian passport, and now I have my USA passport. I am a citizen of the US.
Khi cầm cái hộ chiếu Mỹ, cô rất là tự hào mình là công dân Mỹ.
La ciudadanía para mí significa oportunidades.
Si ya tienen el tiempo que pueden hacerse ciudadanas, que lo hagan.
No pierde nada uno con intentarlo.
Como dicen en México, echándole ganas, todo se puede.
Neurological care is a pressing healthcare challenge in Pakistan. That's why Helping Hand USA is building Kind R, a world-class hospital with 130-plus clinics that is set to establish new standards for neurological care in Pakistan. As the first phase nears completion, anticipation is growing for the launch in the second half of 2025. Give zakat and sadaqah through Helping Hand USA today and join this historic endeavor to redefine future healthcare in Pakistan.